Hello and welcome to my latest video. Sorry if I sound a bit bunged up, I've been in bed with flu all week and I finally put makeup on today, which is exciting. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a naked 3 tutorial. You've seen this palette once before on my channel, but I'm going to do sort of a more pinky smoky eye, which will be actually quite perfect for spring. So it's like a spring tutorial too. On my face, I've already done my base makeup just because I thought there's no point me including that. I've got the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation and concealer. Then I set all that with Healthy Balance powder from Bourjois. And then I used my Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow just to like highlight and contour a tiny little bit. And for my eyebrows, I obviously used the Archery pencil. And that's all I've got on my face so far. So I'm going to go straight into the tutorial using this gorgeous Naked 3 palette. I'm actually not going to be using the brush today, I don't think, just because I just don't, I don't find it easy to work with. So if you're reminded, just a reminder that the palette looks like this. So I'm going to be using quite a few of the colours in this today. So if you'd like to see my Naked 3 tutorial, then carry on watching. Okay, so I've zoomed you in so you can see my face much more clearly. So as I said, I've done my base makeup, so I'm going to go straight in with eyeshadow. And the first thing I'm going to be doing is just taking a fluffy brush. I'm just taking the MAC 217, and I'm going to be taking Limit, which is a matte colour, which is this colour here. And I'm just going to be sweeping that all over my eyelid. I'm then going to be taking Nuna, which is like the second, you can't see, one second. I'm going to be taking Nuna, which is like the darkest matte shade, and I'm going to be putting that into my crease. I'm then going to be taking an angled eyeshadow brush. Doesn't really matter, I've got two here. They're like basically exactly the same. I'm just going to take one of those, and I'm going to be taking Mugshot, which is like a dark brown shimmery colour. It's the darkest of the palette. The darkest in the palette. And I'm going to be taking that like on the very outer V of my eye. Just to darken it up slightly. I'm going to go back in with that fluffy brush and using that Nuna colour. I really like that word, Nuna. That's like my favourite word today. And then I'm going to be just basically putting it where I put it last time, which is darkening it up slightly towards the outer edge. So really starting on this side, blending inwards, and then you'll basically do it automatically. I just think it's a really pretty colour. Okay, now you really want a clean brush. I don't have a clean brush with me, it's in the other room. So I'm just going to wipe off any excess from that brush. You can wipe it on your hand or your trousers. If you're not going out, I'm wearing pyjamas, so it's okay. Okay, so I'm just going to be taking the lightest colour in the palette, which is called Strange. I'm just going to be taking it like on my brow bone and blending everything out. Can you see where I'm taking the brush? I'm going to put it all along there, which is why I want it to be clean, so you don't want anything super dark up there. Because you look crazy! This helps to highlight the brow bone, but also it just helps really soften the look and make it not very harsh edges. Okay, before we do anything else with the top of it, I'm just going to even it out underneath. So I'm actually going to take a pencil brush, but I'm going to be quite, not very accurate. So I'm going to be taking the Nuna colour, and I'm going to be putting it under my eye, but I'm actually going to be taking it quite low. Okay, so as you can see, I've actually taken it quite low. Now what I'm going to do, just to add some definition, I'm going to be using that same pencil brush, and I'm going to be taking Black Heart, which is like, I think it's got red in it. It looks like a black with red sparkles in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bit on my brush. Can you hear that bird? I don't know. And I'm going to be drawing a sort of V on the very outer corner of my eye. So that's the up bit done. And that's the down bit done. Hopefully you saw that. And then just leave that for now and do it the other side. Okay, and then we're going to use that same fluffy brush, or you can use a clean one. I'm just using the same one. And blend that out a little bit. You don't need to go too crazy, just sort of stick in that area and just wiggle your brush around. It just really helps to give that a little bit of definition. Finally, I'm going to do sort of like an inner corner highlight. I would use a pencil brush, but I've just used a dark colour on my pencil brush, so I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to use this like tapered, fine, fluffy brush. You can even use your fingers if you want. And I'm going to be taking Dust. Sorry, I forgot what I was going to be doing. Which is this colour here, which is like a shimmery pinky colour. I'm just going to be taking that in the corners on the top and bottom of my eye. And then just to really ramp that up, I'm going to be taking Trick, which is like a goldy colour. And again, I'm just going to be putting that over the top. A little bit less of this though. For eyeliner, I was going to use a liquid eyeliner, but I think it might just be a little bit too harsh for like the pinky colours. So I'm just going to be using a brown liner to tightline my upper and lower waterline. And this one I'm just using from Kiko. It's actually a double one. It's blue on one side. Oh, sugar plum fairies, I've just broken that. And then it's just brown on the other side. So I'm just going to be using that to tightline. You can use any brown one. Okay, so I've just tightlined my eyes. I'm now just going to quickly curl my eyelashes. So for mascara, I'm actually going to use this Essence Lash Princess one, which I got in a glossy box. I did like a glossy box unboxing, which I'll leave link below. This is so good. Like if you see an Essence counter, buy this. It is, I can't get over how good it is. And that is actually the finished eye look. I do have a lip gloss that I'm just going to put on. It's from Kiko. It is the Shine Lust Lip Tint. And it is in the shade 03. I have a lot of 03. And it comes like this. Although can you see it's bright pink, but the actual thing is not. The applicator is bright pink, but it's not actually. Well, it's quite a pretty pink for spring. And this is the finished look. I really hope you've enjoyed this. I love doing a look from just one palette because I really like the idea of being able to get as many looks as possible from a palette, so that if I go on holiday or go travelling, then you know that you can get like night and day and everything from one palette. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye!